This morning on The Dish, a renowned chef who really wanted to be an architect. Joey Campanaro made his name cooking up some of the incredible Mediterranean wonders at his restaurant, The Little Owl, which is right here in New York.
But according to the London Observer newspaper, he owns the title of Best Burger in the World. We're honored to have Chef Joey with us. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
It's great to be here. Good morning.
And you brought your burger, your best burger in the world with you.
Oh, yes.
What makes it so good?
Well, it's a proprietary blend of brisket and short rib, which has marbled fat. Mostly ground beef is a mixture. You hear 80-20, and then that 20% comes from exterior fat.
Right.
But what's great about marbled fat is that when it melts as to be juicy versus greasy.
Very nice. And you also brought this salad for the health food lover in you.
This salad is very seasonal. It's called bib and beets, and we serve it with toasted pumpkin seeds and Parmesan cheese.
This burger is insane. I just want to point out.
Thank you very much.
Rebecca and I earlier were saying, boy, we're so full from Thanksgiving, but I'm going to eat this whole burger. Changed my mind. It's so
After
good.
eating your sandwich, you mean?
After eating my award-winning sandwich. We'll talk about that later. What else do we have on the table here? Tell me about the beverage here.
This is, pomegranates are in season right now, and at Little Owl we only have a beer and wine license, so we need to get creative with our cocktail menu. And so this is just pomegranate seeds and a little bit of pomegranate juice, and it's a fun drink because after you sip it, you can see the seeds come down and then they float back up.
It is delicious as well. Here's my question, Chef Joey. How do you go from wanting to do architecture to this, cooking?
Well, I had to pay for school, and so I always worked in a restaurant. And what happens now is since I own restaurants, I get to work directly with the architect, and so I can get to see the project straight through. And that has a lot to do with menu development and actually planning a menu and having a vision. Now, a lot of times the vision doesn't always come, it doesn't always happen. So, our guests really define what the business is because we like to give people what they want.
Sure.
Now, excuse me. You were the chef at Universal Studios in California, is that right? At the restaurant there?
Well, I wasn't the executive chef there. Right. I was a chef for the executive dining room.
All right. What was that like?
That was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I mean, I got to meet Lou Wasserman and cook for him every day, and
Legend.
The likes of he was the last of the Hollywood moguls, and and also with the new regime, I learned a lot with working with the executives and producers and everybody worked on a lot.
If you could have this dish with anyone, who would that be?
I would love to sit down and have this with Will Ferrell.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Will Ferrell.
I bet you could make that happen.
Yeah. I just think he's all-around great guy. I love his movies. He impresses me the most.
You should definitely tweet this segment to him after the show. I think he'll join you.
He's the funniest tweeter there is.
We have all our chefs sign a plate for us. Would you mind signing this?
Sure.
And while you're signing it, tell me, where did you come up with the blend for this proprietary
Well, I worked directly with the best butcher in the world, Pat LaFreda. And they gave me a call and they said, what would your perfect burger blend be? Yeah. And we worked on it together, and that's where I actually thought about it and the form and the function of it, and that's where it came from.